People do for money what people do for money.
Have you ever seen a famous person or a famous athlete but never heard them speak? Then you watch them do an interview and suddenly they're less attractive to you because of the way that they speak? Now imagine that feeling, but think about how this person probably has a good amount of money to take care of. Does the post-game interview of the handsome running back, who's kind of a dummy, translate into being foolish with money?
My name is Chris Coy, and the one thing I know about money is that it's easier to spend than it is to gain.
Manage your damn money. I'm Ben Carter, your host. Today we're here with Mr. Chris Coy. Mr. Chris Coy is actually the president of a brand new sports agency called It Coy. Chris, welcome.
Oh, absolutely. How you doing?
I'm well. How are you doing?
All right.
Good. I guess we can first start off by you can tell us what It Coy is.
It Coy is a sports agency that helps athletes focus on life after sports more so than anything else.
Okay. And why would an athlete need to be focused, especially when they're starting to play, on life after sports? What is the connection between that?
So with the NFL, 78% of NFL athletes 3 years after they leave the league are broke, unemployed, or divorced.
Okay.
So, and in the NBA, 60% of their athletes 5 years after they leave the league, and then the Major League Baseball is about 7 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So basically, a lot of athletes have trouble keeping the financial health that they had while they were playing.
Absolutely, you would understand that.
Right. Why is that?
Because essentially you're giving this money to them at a very young age and expect them to allocate it properly for the rest of their lives, but it's not set up to do that. They're opposite of, everybody else, where you would get your money on a growth cycle where you would essentially grow your money. So at 22, you're not going to be making as much money you're making at 35. But they're a little bit they're opposite. They're making their peak incomes at their 20s when they've not learned how to manage their money, okay. and then told to save that for years to come.
Okay. So It Coy sports agency is new on the scene. How is It Coy going to do that differently to address that item and address the issue?
So basically what we're looking to do is help them find a plan. I think my whole theory in life is that the people that have a plan are a little bit more successful in life. Right. So our plan is a holistic type where you have not only where we can help them manage their money better, but we're also going to help them find out what their second career is going to be, because the NFL is not going to last forever, or the NBA right. is not going to last forever. You're not going to be able to shoot that jump shot or run that ball just as fast as you were when you're 20 years old. Right. So basically I want to help them find out what they want to do after their career is over.
Again, going back to like the more personal side, we asked everybody on Manage Your Damn Money, what was your personal damn I'm broke as hell moment?
After college, I graduated. Well, after college, of course, I graduated in 2009,
right.
and I moved to California. I had done an internship with a sports agent, okay. And I was kind of turned off the agent industry, and I decided that I was going to go be an actor. And I just decided I had $1,000 after graduation money.
Right.
There was like $1,500 after graduation money. Right. I sold my black Honda Accord for $1,200. I had $2,700 and a college degree, and I moved to California and said I'm going to be an actor. And I went to live with my sister, and I was literally in a twin-size bed sharing a room with my niece, and it was like, are you freaking?
That was a low moment.
I don't know what but it was like, are you effing serious, basically?
Right.
And it's just like, damn, I got to do something.
So what was the pathway out of that? What was like I guess what road did you take to get out of that situation?
So I'm 25 years old now.
Right.
The last time I cried, I was 22. I was talking to my mother on the telephone.
Okay.
And she said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "I don't know." And like literally tears just started to come out. She said, "Why don't you just come home?"
Right.
So I came home, got regrouped, and went back and decided to try to see if I can get my internship back in Virginia.
Right.
And it wasn't there, so I decided to work in the mortgage industry, and then I utilized my degree. And I mean, it was just like, okay, now things are working in place, and I got into school at Georgetown. So it's just like after that, it just kept on rolling. But I mean, I was like, that summer was hell. I mean, it's like I never cried in a long time, but I cried that day.
Right. All right. Cool. Well, I appreciate the story, Chris. Chris Coy, president of Play It Coy sports agency, playitcoy.com. You can check out more about them. Chris, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.